Oh, dang it. Sorry. All right, my bad. Come on in. We're gonna make some delicious Tito's beverages. It's game time and I'm nervous. Energy. What's up? My name's Bree. I work at the Tito's distillery, and today we're gonna be making a Tito's American Mule. I'm just gonna walk you through how I make it at home. I don't really measure. So I start with ice. I don't like too much ice because it typically tends to kind of water your drink down. So I'll just do a little bit of ice. I always do Tito's first. So kind of an eyeball pour. About a 2 Mississippi count. Some ginger beer, which I love ginger beer, so I do a lot of that. And a little flair I like to add to the Tito's American Mule is a couple slices of jalapeno. So I'll just drop those in there. And if they're too spicy, I always like take out the seeds. And then I squeeze a lime wedge. To make it really pretty, I'll add a little garnish. And that's how I make it. That's a Tito's American Mule. I think the best part about working at Tito's is the focus on community and people and what we can do in terms of service, and that is my favorite reason for working for this company. Really good vodka is made, but we also do a really good job at helping our community. Disclaimer, I've actually never had Tito's before in my life. That works? Okay.
Welcome to the 2022 Pinky Swear Soiree. My name is Erica Campbell, and I'm the Executive Director of the Pinky Swear Foundation, and this is my dream job. Why? Because of you. You inspire me. When times are tough, you and I both know what it's like to struggle and how hard it is to ask for help. I've personally witnessed my mother's breast cancer journey. I've had my own cancer battle. And every day, we hear unimaginable stories of families with a child battling cancer. It is a constant tension between fighting for their child's life and building their family's tenderness. Thanks to your generosity, together, we were able to give over $1 million in direct financial support to families with a child battling cancer last year. And we said yes to everyone who asked for help. You have strengthened their fight. You have built their tenderness. And you have kept your promise.
Tonight you'll hear from some of the kids you've supported, we call them All-Stars, and their families. We'll also have a moment of reflection and remembrance for those All-Stars who passed in 2021, and we ask that you grab a candle in preparation for that portion of our program. This year's soiree is a time to remember, to celebrate, eat, drink, and of course, give. So please follow along and post on social media using hashtag #PinkySwearSoiree as you party with your people. It is now my pleasure to introduce Sue Radcliffe, our All-Star Engagement Manager, to remind us all why we keep the original Pinky Swear promise.
It was December 2002, and it was Dad Steve's turn to spend the night in the hospital with 9-year-old Mitch, who was being treated for bone cancer. During the night, they heard a child in the next room talking about Christmas presents and asking why there weren't going to be any Christmas presents that year, and the parent explaining that because of the medical bills, they didn't have money for presents. Mitch was taken aback, and he asked Steve, "What can we do to help?" "There's nothing we can do," said Steve. Mitch thought about it for a moment. "How much money do I have, Dad?" "Well, you've got $6,000, said Steve. "Can I do whatever I want with that money?" "Well, sure, yes. Tomorrow, I want you to take me to the bank, and I want to take out that money and give it to the other children in the hospital." So the following day, Steve pushed Mitch in his wheelchair, and they withdrew the money at the bank, all in $100 bills. And they went back to the room, and they took out envelopes, and they put those bills in the envelopes, and Mitch wrote, "I love you, Mitch, XOXOX," on each envelope. And then they went around the hospital distributing the money on nightstands and under doors. And when they got to the room of the child who'd been asking about the Christmas presents, they bumped the door of the room in their excitement, and Mitch yelled, "Run, Dad, run!" And off they went, chugging down the corridor of the hospital at top speed. And they got to the elevator, and Mitch said, "Wow, Dad, that was the most fun I've had in so much time. Can we do it all over again next year?" And Steve said, "Well, buddy, you're not going to be here next year." Mitch paused. "Well, Dad, in that case, I want to make a pinky swear promise that you'll continue to help kids like me after I'm gone." And so father and son made the pinky swear in the hospital that day. And true to his word, Steve founded the Pinky Swear Foundation. And to date, we've helped thousands of kids and thousands of families and given away millions of dollars. This is why I keep the promise. We asked you what motivates you to keep the promise, and this is what you said.
"I'm keeping the promise for the kids."
I'm keeping the promise because I want to spread my love and empathy to kids with cancer and their families.
We're keeping the promise
because Pinky Swear offers hope and support to so many families.
I'm keeping the promise because I don't want a mom to have to make the decision if she's going to go to work or stay with her sick child.
I'm keeping the promise for Mitch Japokas, whose family is like family to me.
We're keeping the promise because we all believe we better the world by caring for others.
I keep the promise for all of the All-Stars and their families who are helped by Pinky Swear.
I'm keeping the promise so that Pinky Swear can deliver on its promise to help All-Stars and their families continue to create memories for generations into the future.
I'm keeping the promise for the children and families who need it most during their hard times.
I'm keeping the promise because when my little sister was going through chemo, Pinky Swear sent us one of their orange envelopes, and it reminded my family that we weren't alone. Pinky Swear stood by us, and now I stand by other All-Stars.
All-Star Victoria's story is not unlike the other All-Stars that you have helped. Mariluz and Richard started noticing symptoms that weren't terribly alarming in their 5-year-old daughter, Victoria.
In the beginning, she had a cough. It wasn't going away. And then I noticed a bruise in her leg. So I asked her, like, oh, mommy, did you got a boo-boo at the school? And so she said, no, mommy, I didn't got a boo-boo. And then I saw the little red dots, and she was looking already pale.
They decided Victoria should have just a simple checkup just to see what was wrong. But that first visit left them with even more questions and answers. But soon enough, they would have those answers. And they were nothing that they could have ever expected.
And then a nurse come back and say, oh, you need to go out. They're calling you outside. And then I saw my husband cry. So I was like, oh my God, so what's going on? She was very cold. She told me like, oh, your daughter has cancer, she has a leukemia.
Little Victoria, still in her dance clothes, sat in that doctor's office as her parents, Mariluz and Richard, heard about the treatment plan for the disease that their little girl was already battling. And just like all the other information they were trying to absorb, it came in waves.
She told us what we need to do. She gave me a calendar the first morning about the medicine. She told me that it was 2.5 years treatment. And then I said, oh, can she go to school? She said, no, she cannot go to school. She cannot go to dance class. She cannot. All the stuff that she was doing, it was no.
Victoria was diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia just 1 week before the U.S. shut down from COVID-19. The family was told to wear masks and isolate so they could only reflect on the irony that a week later, the world was with them. In a place where immunity was a daily topic of conversation, Victoria's immune system left no room for error.
She didn't have the white cell, the one that fight an infection, she went to 0. She didn't have nothing, nothing to fight because she doesn't have white cells and she can get any infection like easy. So for me, it was very stressful to keep everything nice and clean. That was very scary.
The Pinky Swear Foundation sent an orange envelope to this family. We like to refer to this as a virtual hug of sorts, something that Victoria's family first received when she was diagnosed. Now, we recognize this would absolutely not have been possible without you. Without your support, your donations, Victoria's family had a huge burden lifted from their shoulders.
They helped me, they pay the mortgage. Me and my husband, we couldn't work for 1 month, so it was very good that we didn't have to worry about it.
And as Mariluz kept asking questions, she found peace in the others. She gained incredible insight into how to keep moving forward and live in the now for Victoria.
She's doing good now. The cancer is not coming back, so this is what you need to be focused on, day by day. In the beginning, I didn't like it because I would hear like your life change, like in a lot of books that I was reading. So I was like, oh my God, I don't want my life change. I don't want my life change. It does.
Now, Victoria is not back in dance class, but she does get to go to school. Victoria loves painting and she loves music. And as all goes according to plan, she will be finished with her treatment and able to ring that bell in June of this year.
That's Victoria, sorry. She just came back from school.
Childhood cancer changes the lives of everyone involved, not just the child.
Like Victoria, my life was forever changed by my journey with cancer. When I was 12, I was diagnosed with brain cancer, and my family put everything they had into my battle. My mother took a leave from her job as a nurse to be with me during treatment, 200 miles away from home. I serve on the Pinky Swear board because I truly believe in the mission to help families in their time of need. Last year, 3/4 of the families that came to Pinky Swear had a parent who took a partial or complete leave of absence from their work. The financial and emotional stress that cancer plays on families is huge. But the good news is that we can do something together to ease that burden. Right now is the most important part of the night. Right now, you are invited to carefully consider your generous gift to Pinky Swear, your opportunity to help families in need right now. Tonight, we have a goal of helping 200 families across the US in your neighborhood, in your community, fighting cancer tonight. Helping them pay for their mortgage, their rent, their gas, their utilities. Together, if we raise $150,000, we will be able to achieve that goal and help 200 families. Please give generously. Right now, either click the Fund a Need button or scan the QR code on your screen. Click Donate Now. Choose a one-time or monthly gift. By choosing monthly donation, you'll join a special community that we lovingly call Pinky Partners. Our Pinky Partners help families on a monthly basis. Choose your generous gift now. $10,000 will help 13 families with their rent or mortgage payment, making sure that they have a safe place to sleep soundly. $5,000 can pay for 10 families' car payments. $1,000 can pay for a week's worth of groceries for 10 families. Gifts of any size can help keep the lights on, a roof over a family's head, put groceries on the table, and let a family know that they're not alone. Follow the donation prompts as we all come together tonight to make a difference for families. Whatever amount you're able to give tonight, know that your gift is making a difference and easing the pain for these families. Tonight, all contributions will be matched up to $100,000 thanks to a generous donation by Duke and Lisa Uline. I'll give you a moment now to consider your contribution.
Hi, my name is Ryan Watkins. I'm the president and CEO of MMA here in Minneapolis, and philanthropy is the core of who we are. Years ago, we set out on a mission. We listened to our colleagues, we learned what's important to them, and what was important to them is the health, well-being, and education of children in our community. And we started to partner with Pinky Swear, and it's been a beautiful partnership. We believe that giving back both your time, your talent, and your treasure is critically important in our philanthropic efforts. I personally have done lots of volunteering, and you always get way more than you give. In fact, each year at Christmas time, our kids have to go in, learn about a different charity, and figure out who they want to partner with and why. And I'm proud to say that with Pinky Swear, we have been, and our kids have been, proud sponsors and believer in the mission. So keep it up, way to go, and thanks for all that you do.
A special thank you to tonight's 2022 Pinky Swear Soiree sponsors: Tito's Handmade Vodka, Geneva Capital, Robert Half, and Marsh & McLennan Agency. Tonight's program would not be possible without your dedication to kids with cancer and their families. We thank you.
2021 was filled with incredible supporters of every part of the Pinky Swear Foundation family. And now we get to recognize our top fundraisers of last year. Our top youth fundraiser was Jessica Nigber. Our top adult fundraiser was Sanford Liederfein. Our top PAC fundraiser was Minnesota State University Mankato PAC. And our top team fundraiser was Northwestern Mutual Twin Cities. We are so grateful for all of the volunteers, fundraisers, partners, and supporters that choose to give their gifts of time, energy, and hard-earned dollars to support kids with cancer. Thanks again to Duke and Lisa Uline for matching up to $100,000 on this fundraiser. And now, our kids with cancer have a special message just for you.
Thank you, Pinky Swear.
Thank you, Pinky Swear, for keeping your promise.
Thank you, Pinky Swear, for helping kids like me.
Thank you, Pinky Swear, for helping kids like me.
Thank you, Pinky Swear. Thank you, Pinky Swear.
Thank you, Pinky Swear, for helping us through hard times. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Pinky Swear, for helping families like mine.
Thank you, Pinky Swear, for all the stuff that you've given me. It was so fun. The Zoom calls were amazing, and the people that were in the Zoom calls, they were so sweet and so amazing. So thank you, guys. Bye.
Thank you, Pinky Swear.
Thank you, Pinky Swear, for helping kids like me.
Thank you, Pinky Swear.
Thank you, Pinky Swear, for what you do in helping kids like me.
Thank you, Pinky Swear. We love you because you help other children like me.
Thank you, Pinky Swear.
Thank you, Pinky Swear.
Thank you.
Good job. Can you clap? Yay. Can you say good job, baby?
Good job, baby.
Yay.
Thank you, Pinky Swear.
Thank you, Pinky Swear, for helping kids like me.
Thank you, Pinky Swear, for helping kids like me.
Thank you so much for helping kids with cancer and keeping them close to your hearts. We're providing essential support for families, and you are making that happen. You're moving the mission forward, the same mission that Mitch gave his dad years ago in that first Pinky Swear promise. You are keeping that promise.
Tonight, you heard All-Star Victoria's story and how your dollars directly help families like theirs in one of their most difficult moments. You were there for them in their time of need, and you continue to be there for families when they hear the devastating news your child has cancer. Please continue to give generously tonight by clicking the Fund a Need button or by visiting pinkyswear.org/donate.
We want to wrap up tonight by honoring the all-star kids who have left us too early. I invite you now to join me in our tradition at Pinky Swear Foundation of lighting a candle in honor of those brave souls. So please grab your candle, reflect on someone you loved and lost, and join us in a moment of silence. Thank you for honoring those brave all-stars and your loved ones. And now a toast to you for giving so generously and keeping your promise now and forever. Pinkies up.